Okay, now forgive me if I kind of rush through some of these questions because it's cold out here. Jasmine Tag, what cheers you up? Good question, especially now that I think I'm having a little bit of a seasonal affective disorder occurrence. And I'm also still sick from whatever this is. What cheers me up? I will say, don't you love the way snow sparkles? Those little rainbow sparkles in snow? What cheers me up? Jokes on Facebook. People telling funny stories. Ooh, that looks like a Bigfoot foot, doesn't it? See the toes? I don't know, must be was Bigfoot back here. Any joke that would make me laugh, I guess, cheers me up. Busby will cheer me up just because he's so cute. Or Birdie. Things I enjoy. Beautiful art. Buddhist art. Anything that strikes me as just so strikingly pretty. I don't know if it necessarily cheers me up or if it just takes my mind away from what's bothering me. Which, I don't know, maybe it's the same thing. Anyway, those are some answers for you. I love music. I love art. I love animals. I love bonsai. I love nature. These things cheer me up. Name a key on your keyboard you never use. Now, my laptop's not been working for quite some time. I've only been using my cell phone. And there's lots of keys on there. Weird keys that I don't even know what names they have. Mathematical looking things. Have you ever been stalked? How did you deal with it? Now, like I left a comment on somebody's reply, I don't think I'm important enough or interesting enough that anybody has stalked me. If I found out they did, I would be angry. It would piss me off, but it would depend on who they were. If they were somebody cute, then of course I would want them to stalk more until they found me. But somebody ugly, that would make me mad. Leave me alone. What did you do on your birthday? I think I went out with my parents. Oh no, we had Chinese food in, I believe. Describe something you experienced that had no explanation. Okay, I do have an answer for this one. I've spoken about it before in videos. And I was reminded of it for some reason the other night while I was watching Alex's response. There was my oldest sister and I. She is 14 years older than me. She was born in 1953 and I was born in 1967. She's the oldest of 6. I'm the youngest of 6. And we were very close. Because she was 14 and I was the baby, she mothered me a lot, took care of me a lot. My mom had her hands full with all the others. So I became very close to her. She babied me a lot. Carried me around, read to me, all that. We were very close. So when she went away to college, it was traumatic for me. It was like she was just going away and would never come back, you know. I don't know, how old would I have been then? 5. And while she was away, she and I both experienced something odd, which we never mentioned until years later when we were both adults and realized that we had both been experiencing it at the same time. When I would start to fall asleep as a kid, and it would have been around, after she had left home, I would hear a voice whisper my name just as I was falling asleep. I would be falling asleep, and I would hear a voice say, "Steve." and it would wake me up a little bit. It didn't scare me. I don't know why it didn't scare me, but it just didn't. And I would just, settle back down and go back to sleep. Well, come to find out, my sister Pat was experiencing the same thing. It must have been around the same time. She would be falling asleep, and she'd hear a voice whisper, "Pat!" And the same thing. She'd have the same reaction. It was nothing that scared you. It was nothing that made you think, "Oh my God, what's wrong?" Or "Who's there?" or anything. It was just something that happened that woke you up a little bit, and you went back to bed, back to sleep. So I think that's rather odd and has no explanation. Okay, before this video gets longer than I had expected, that's it. Thank you for the questions. Bye.